Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the 19th episode in the series Build a Good Life. Today I am going to discuss Live Your Vision. People without vision perish. Think about it. My life and your life is meaningless without a context, pas manzar. This context is essentially the vision that you are living now, and it can extend to any distance that you like. I mean, it could be 10, 15, 20 years from now. Yet, you are seeing it as though it has happened. That vision, that picture of the future, seeing success before it arrives, needs to be so real that it engages your five senses totally. So when you are imagining it in your head, you're feeling it as though it has happened, and you live it each day. Here is an example. I have a mango in my hand. I eat it. It's one mango. What do I do with the seed? Well, if I sow it, and if God wills, it will grow into a tree. In 5, maybe 10 years, it'll bear fruit and there will be mangoes. Now keep multiplying this over decades and you will see an orchard. One mango and an orchard. How amazing is that? Imagine if you don't have a vision, how vacuous life becomes. No meaning, no purpose, and no sense of direction. So having a vision is critical. Likewise, if you take some lessons from Michelangelo's history, I mean, that man was amazing. His sculptures, his frescoes, when I went to see them in Italy back in 1999, I was fascinated. I read his book, a book about him by Irving Stone, The Agony and the Ecstasy. It's a story of dedication. And in that, I read a bit about the statue of David that he had crafted. The marble block was 20 feet high, must have had a base of about 15 feet when it was transported. Imagine in that era, 450 years ago, how difficult it would have been to transport that. But there it was in this huge hall. And all he had was a hammer and a chisel, which he used incessantly for 5 years. And out came the statue of David, which even to this day appears like a miracle. People ask that how could someone out of a marble block create such beauty, such perfection, such proportion, not one error. The statue is about 15 feet tall. I saw it with my naked eyes and I was dumbfounded. How could one chisel out such perfection from a block which otherwise would end up in dust without vision? And when asked, Michelangelo said, "Are you praising me for sculpting the statue?" Hey, listen, all I did was remove the unnecessary bits. The statue was in the stone. That is the power of vision, and vision is what we need to live. Having a vision means that every day that we spend, we chisel out all the irrelevant bits from our life in order to arrive at that majestic picture that we have in our head that engages our five senses. Power of vision, living vision, sharing it, includes so many others in the effort, and it becomes a remarkable journey. The beauty is that even though the vision may be long term, you are living it now. And each day becomes a joy because you're coming closer and closer to what you had envisioned. But you don't have a vision only for the long term, you have a vision for the moment. For example, this video, I had a vision for it and I started to record it. Here I am. And I hope that when you have listened to this video, you will take hold of a notepad and write down what is it that you see happening in your life 3, 5, 10 years from now. So, for example, if you choose 10 years from now, then write on a blank sheet of paper 2nd of November 2030. Imagine that to be now and describe yourself in the present tense. What is it that you are doing, where you are living, uh, kind of relationships you're enjoying, the quality of life your, with family, professionally, and socially. Describe it as in much detail as possible. That picture that you have crafted is going to keep you engaged, motivated, and inspired each and every day. So, my request to you is live your vision. Now, in my YouTube channel, this is the 19th episode, and there are 18 others that have come before this. I would request you to go to my channel and listen to those videos in order to gain some insights on how to build a good life. I feel it is an imperative for all of us to not only learn, grow, and improve, but make our lives meaningful and significant. In my YouTube channel, you'll also find playlists where I have my favorite movie clips, as well as some videos on leadership, my previous talks on different forums, and tips on parenting, some information of value for entrepreneurs and startups. Human nature, so complex. There are so many thoughts on that. The current world in which we live, the future trends, technology, these videos are curated. I have a feeling that this channel of mine turns into a learning portal, and all of you who visit are able to find something of value there. So, my request is make the most of today. Tomorrow will be another today, inshallah. And just keep making your life better by every passing minute, hour, and day. That's what we are here for, and that's what we need to do on a daily basis and encourage others around us to be doing the same. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Allah Hafiz.